Internet, Eric here. If you saw my short that I did a few days ago, handful of days ago, last Wednesday, whenever you're watching this, I mentioned that yes, I'm still doing movies I've never seen to be discussed on this channel all this year. But it's April as of this recording, and when I made that short, it was Frenzy's birthday, and I thought it would be kind of a fun idea this month to celebrate Frenzy's birthday. Is the movies I've never seen before to discuss on this channel would be movies that he's brought up, whether it be regular conversation or through the Two Bearded Losers podcast or anything. Movies that he was surprised I've never seen, or movies he's just say, "Hey Eric, you got to see this." Uh, Today's video is based on a conversation we had. It was one of our last episodes of Two Bearded Losers. That episode, it was our Eyes Wide Shut episode. It was for Christmas. It was Frenzy's choice. And in that, first off, that video is available in the Two Bearded Losers podcast playlist. But we also have a playlist called Short Rounds. And that conversation about tonight's movie is in that playlist. We were talking about Nicole Kidman, and he talked about her very first movie was in a movie I had never heard of. The and It's one of my favorite reactions ever. So today I thought it would be a good idea to discuss for Frenzy's birthday, the first episode of Frenzy's birthday month. We're talking BMX Bandits. Now this movie came out in 1983, I believe it is. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. I discuss plot, spoilers, specific scenes, what have you. Basic plot of this movie is Nicole Kidman and her two buddies, they're the BMX Bandits. They are just kids who love to BMX ride. And there is a group of bank robbers that have stolen some walkie-talkies. And the walkie-talkies can tune in on the police frequency. They're going to use those walkie-talkies so they will know where the cops are during their next robbery. The three kids come across it. It's hidden. The three kids come across this crate of the walkie-talkies, and then they start selling them for cash so they can fix their bikes, get better BMX bikes, and then of course the bad guys find out they want the walkie-talkies back, and then hilarity ensues. Had no idea what I was getting into. The literal episode of that short round is called "What the Fuck is BMX Bandits?" Never heard of this movie at all, and it's a lot of fun. It's totally 80s, but it's a lot of fun. First off, let's get to the characters. Nicole Kidman, she's fine. I mean, she's nothing special in that she kind of plays like, I guess you would say, the straight man to the other two characters. They're two guys, and I like them a lot. The two guys in there, I'm bad with names. Don't know anybody's names except for Nicole Kidman. She plays Judy. The two guys are there to be the goofy guys, and she plays the straight man. And I really like the chemistry between all three of them. You have the men are very comedic. They're very, very witty, smart-assy. They pick on each other. You can tell that they're friends. And Nicole Kidman's kind of stuck in there just like, okay, guys, shut the fuck up. Let's get this done. Let's do that. That story never happened, that type of stuff. So they play off each other very, very well. And I like a lot of the line delivery, especially from the guys, because it's so funny. The only other characters there are in this, like there's some bike or a BMXer who is just kind of a bully. He's just like this fat kid who ends up causing Judy to get fired from her job. He's picking on people, and then he gets his comeuppance at the end, and then he eventually joins the BMX Bandits to help them stop the bad guys. He's just there to be an asshole. Then you have the robbers themselves, and first off, they're very good comic relief. Like they are idiots, but they're not like, well, they kind of are bumbling idiots, but they're not. How would I say it? They're like, if you ever seen Three Ninjas, you know how those kidnappers are really fucking stupid. They're not these guys. These guys are just kind of dorks. You know what I mean? With bad luck. They're hired to do a job. They want to get this job done, but they just can't do it because these kids outsmart them. They're not like the wet bandits. They're not totally stupid like Joe Pesci and Daniel Stern, but they are kind of dumb. But they have a lot of comedic moments too. The physical comedy with these guys is really, really good. So the casting is great. I know what I'm getting into right away with this movie because the The first bank robbery starts as a jewel heist. I don't remember, but you have four criminals. They're all wearing masks. One of like three of them are wearing pig masks. The other's wearing a wolf mask. Three little pigs, big big wolf. That was funny. They're snorting with each other, so you can tell that's setting the tone of how goofy this movie's going to be. Again, there's a lot of fun stuff where every time like the BMX Bandits they do this jump, whether it's a chase scene or just them riding their bike in general. Anytime they do a jump, you hear this noise. So that adds to the 80s or the 80s, I guess you would say, flavor of cheese to this film. The action sequences are surprisingly really well done. And by action sequences, I mean like the chase scenes. There is a very long chase scene where the three kids are being chased. They're on their bikes. They're being chased by the bad guys in a car. And it goes from, they're going through construction sites. They literally go to a water park where they take the bikes down the water slide. Like they're not on them, but they're going down the water slide with the bikes. And then we go into like an abandoned warehouse, and the car is literally just chasing them inside the abandoned warehouse. It's a lot of fun, a lot of great stunts. They go through like a strip mall, and people are getting knocked over. They have the stereotypical guys on a ladder. He's fixing something. They knock over the ladder. He's hanging type of thing. It works because it's funny. The physical comedy of the robbers, I guess you would say, or the thieves. Eventually they run into like a display cart. Someone's trying to sell knickknacks or something like that at the strip mall. They get stuck, so then they have to chase the kids on foot, and he's throwing people out of the way, punching through signs. It's a lot of fun, and a lot of this comedy is kind of smart. Like one of my favorite bits in this, it's a visual gag. The Nicole Kidman's being chased down the dock, okay, and she gets in a rowboat, and she thinks she's rowing away, and she's basically saying "ha ha, fuck you guys" type of thing, and they're standing at the end of the dock, they're mad type of thing. But unless you're paying attention, you see she's screwed because as she's paddling away, her boat is still tied to the dock, and the rope slowly comes into camera sight. And it's a fun gag. I really like it. The chase sequence at the end, like this, reminded me a lot of Gleaming of the Cube, but fun. You know what I mean? Because you replace murder mystery or like murder situation and skateboards with BMX and dorky jewel thieves. Lots of fun soundtrack. I really like the colors in this. Like I said, it's super 80s, but you have the one guy all in red, she's all in yellow, he's all in blue. It really pops, and it's really really cool. Downside, I mean, you can tell when it's not Nicole Kidman. It's a dude in a long wig. I mean, it's only an hour and a half. It does feel like it's long at parts. There's that scene in the graveyard. I don't know why they're in a graveyard. And they're just there. I don't know if they're selling walkie-talkies or something. I kind of lost interest. There's a would-be romance between Nicole Kidman and one of the guys. But that's just typical 80s. The kids are 18, 19 years old. Stuff that you're going to see. I was going into this, and then the movie just kind of ends, I guess you would say. They save the day. I don't know what the fuck happens. The bad guys run into, like, is it a car wash, like a local car wash or something? Because there's foam and soap and everything flying everywhere, and the bad guys are caught. And then it cuts to the kids, they got the reward money, and then they have their own BMX area type of thing. So it just kind of ends. That's kind of lame. But overall, knowing what I'm getting into, knowing that this is just a 1983 kids family film about a group of BMX riders, I had a lot of fun. You know what I mean? I do. If that is your thing, if you like nostalgia, if you like 80s cheese, if you like BMXing, because like I said, it's got some really cool sequences of like there's even a scene where they're questioning how good Nicole Kidman is. She shows the boys what she can do. That's a great sequence. So it's got a little bit of everything. It's definitely cheesy as fuck, but it's a lot of fun. So I do recommend BMX Bandits. And you know what? I think it has some fun replay value. This is like a Saturday afternoon. I'm doing laundry. Hey, you know what? It's in my YouTube recommendations. Why the fuck not? I'll watch BMX Bandits. So that's it. I am starting Frenzy's birthday month off very positive. The other plans are where I said we're going to do The Guest. He recently gave me The Guest. Puppet Master, The Little Reich, Blues Brothers, River of Darkness, adaptation. So I got some good things planned, but thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. Comment below. Have you seen BMX Bandits? Have you never heard of it? Like me eventually. Say what you think about this. Are you a BMXer? Do you like these type of movies? Any type of comment is welcome. Thumbs up. It helps the algorithm. What else? Oh, also, if you want, please check out the Eyes Wide Shut podcast episode in that playlist. Check out the Short Rounds playlist so you can see what I'm talking about, where Frenzy was very, very surprised and a little disappointed I'd never heard of this movie. I'm rambling because I'm full of caffeine and I'm also tired. So with that, happy birthday, Frenzy. More to come. Hopefully all good movies. We'll see. I'm still kind of iffy on, when you're making me watch, or you suggesting I watch Willow. But until then, see you in the next one. Cheers, all that crap. Later.